This is a letter to Leuven. I arrived in Leuven a while ago, 2.5 years ago. The thing is that these 2.5 years felt like a lifetime, and even if it doesn't sound so good, it is true. A reason why it felt such a long time is because I was also spending even entire summers here when no one was forcing me to stay. For the past 2 years I have been a student and I had all the flexibility in the world to go back home and study from there. Fortunately, I have a family that loves me and misses me, so getting a flight was no problem. But I was not allowing myself to go back only because I was unwell. Studying abroad is demanding for families, so I was trying not to add up to that expense. This led me to long periods of time where I was alone. But being completely honest, I am absolutely grateful for those moments. Not because it was nice and warm, I'll tell you that. In fact, it was lonely and in many moments sad. But most importantly, in those moments, I started to ask myself questions, to wonder about my actions and opinions, to question beliefs and trying to understand everything around me. My point is that all this time has allowed me to reach some thoughts. I have changed as a person. Anyway, so what I did is I have learned about topics I didn't know anything of. I have created opinions on new matters. I have reached new principles in life that I stand by today and which I am very open to change. I know clearly what I stand for and what I reject, and if I don't know about something, I ask and try to understand all views.
Audio de sa càmera i ventilador.
I have not particularly enjoyed what I have studied. Chemistry, to be honest, is the thing that makes the least sense in my life. It's not that I completely hate it. In fact, I see the brightness in it, but having spent so much time, sweat and tears doesn't feel right.
It's 6 in the morning and we have an exam today. Good luck.
Pep Lluís Pagán Tomàs.
I don't want to pursue research, even though I feel like my 2 degrees have prepared me for it. Basically, I am lost in life, which is okay. I actually like this feeling of not knowing what's coming, because it's on me to find my way and I find that exciting. To be honest, it's actually embarrassing the fact that I was not doing this before, being concerned about stuff. Until now, I was not wondering about my beliefs. I was just moving forward as everyone was, with not a single concern about my future whatsoever, or who I wanted to be when I grow old, or what do I stand for. Okay, don't get me wrong, I have not been completely alone. I met plenty of people and I made loads of friends. I mean that I spent a lot of time alone because of routine and studies. It was then when I was completely alone with my thoughts. These thoughts led me to almost quit my master. I was not really comfortable in my own skin, knowing that I still had a long ride and that I had no one to push me but myself. Now that I'm here, with the job done and with my official paper of graduation, seems that all this has passed fast and easy, but it has not been like that.
4 minutes to the deadline.
Being uncomfortable demands change, and the best thing is that change only depends on oneself. I chose to keep going. I chose to build everything around my goal, which was graduating. Starting habits, routines, diets, everything that was in my hands, I used it to my advantage, just to make the journey a little easier. When I had my first thoughts of quitting, I still had more than half mastered to do. so I decided to change many things. I started running. Don't get me wrong, running is great and it's trendy, whatever. But it brings me peace. It clears my mind in moments of uncertainty. This helped me a lot because I was putting into studying so many hours that allowed my brain to rest a bit. I also started to reading at night, and I'm glad because I used to not read shit. But besides this, I also practiced a lot time managing, discipline and willpower to be able to get up every day and go do something that I didn't want to. I like to think that all these changes made all bad moments a little easier to go through. Like, I had a lighter backpack to go through all those moments. Okay. This all sounds great. I'm a superior human now, superior being physically and mentally, and basically everyone can suck my balls. But no, this is not true. I have not gotten through these years thanks to only myself. Of course, unconditional support from my mom and my dad, who have supported me a lot.
Bon dia.
Camino, mira, el camino peregrino.
Special mention to my mom and her partner, who have been audience to many presentations about photochemistry and quantum mechanics.
Vale, atentos,
Not gonna lie, those situations were pretty funny.
Sí.
But I want to talk about the people that I've met here, not only close friends, but people in general. Leuven is a very international place. You can find people from every single country with the most random background. Like this friend of mine that I met in the gym, his dad is from Egypt, so he speaks the Arabic dialect that they speak in Egypt, which is called Masri, apparently. And the mom is from Japan, so he also speaks perfect Japanese and English, which this blows my mind. So the thing is that people come to you at a random bar and they tell you, dude, I am from North Korea, I fled the country, I got a scholarship from Harvard because I have the best grades of my generation, of my country, and I'm doing a double PhD. And I was like, dude, I believe you, man. I trust what you're saying. Like, nothing surprises me anymore at this point. But this is actually very cool though, because you see and you realize and you see in first person that everyone has their backstory, and you can never really judge someone because you don't know where they come from and you don't know what they have gone through.
I mean, even there's people that they cannot even afford the possibility to go back home either because they live really, really far from where they are, or the flight tickets are too expensive. So, yeah, it's I always could and always had the chance to go back home, but there's people that they feel lonely and sad and all that and all these feelings that I talked about, but they don't really have the chance to go back home whenever they want. So, yeah, that hits hard actually.
But among all people that I met, I was lucky to find incredibly nice people that I became close to. Okay, to my friends here, I have a word. I'm not the kind of dude that is good at sharing feelings and emotions, but I'll give it a try. Guys, I cannot tell you how much I learned from you, honestly. Even though we might live in different places in the next coming years, I have in mind to keep learning from you. Like, you guys are very kind, friendly, playful, warm people with strong ideas and principles. And the best thing is that you are very open to debate and also change your mind if you think that's the best thing. You are people who I can talk to and who will listen and who will step into my shoes when it comes to giving advice, even if I don't like what I hear. You know what you stand for. Like, if you find something in me that you don't like, or you
find is not correct, you will tell me and you will explain it to me. So I find that extremely valuable.
I can only say thank you for who you are.
I hope this doesn't backfire and we stop being friends after this summer. So yeah, just fingers crossed, I guess.
Oh fuck! I just ran out of battery for the camera, but shit, man, I cannot do this. Anyway, thank you very much. Bullshit. Bye. There's someone else that I would like to mention that I could not do it because the battery ran off. And it's my thesis supervisor. This looks like the end of a presentation, but it's not. My God, I cannot tell you how annoying of a student I was. Like, asking stupid questions, not knowing what was going on, like interrupting every second. Like, but to be honest, I'm super grateful because I could not have done a project like the one I did without you, without your help, and not only your knowledge, but also your emotional support. I just want to say that I think that you are super smart and also sensitive, and chemists are rarely the two of them together. They're just smart. But yeah, I don't know if I will see you again. I'm just sure that you will achieve all your goals, and probably the next time we talk, you're gonna be in your home, with your garden, with your dog, and living your quiet life. So yeah, good luck with that, and well, thank you very much for having been my supervisor this past year. Yeah. Until the next time, I guess. And for the city, Leuven, or the country, Belgium, I'm afraid I don't have as pretty words as I just said. I still find it hard to understand this country, hard to find myself reflected in it. I don't think I can find myself living in any country in Central and Northern Europe, honestly. But with Belgium, it's really hard. Their people are nice and educated, polite and quiet, which I guess there is good and bad things in those qualities. The country is filled with opportunities to have a balanced life, to be able to grow as a professional while having a nice, active lifestyle. However, also bad things can be found in this culture. A lot is built around beer and alcohol. People is not so open if you're not blonde, have blue eyes, and don't wear Carhartt jeans. There is a lot of things that I feel rejected by, and the weather, I won't say anything about it because I made an entire video out of it, but anyway, about the city, Leuven, it has a very active young vibe. Leuven is full of young life and surrounded by green parks where plenty of activities happen. From outdoor parties to insane facilities where you can do any activity that you can imagine. Sports facilities, pool, paddle, baseball, cricket, fencing, beach volley. Anyway, this is very cool. And all this is thanks to the university I attended, KU Leuven. This feels like I'm doing spam or something, but it's not the point. This university was founded in 1425, 600 years ago. And I think it's top 50 in the world, I last checked. So all these years, the city has grown to what it is today thanks to the university, a place of hardworking people with a lot of diversity where you can find bright future and opportunities. And there's not a lot of places like this one. So I can only be grateful that I have had the chance to study here. This is my last night in Belgium, and yeah, I think all this that I have talked, it reflects quite accurately my feelings about this place and all this time here. It's my last night, but I still have like the entire day tomorrow because I have like a late flight, and I still have some stuff to figure out. My God, look, like Oh, my room looks like that still. There's a bunch of crap that I have to leave somewhere, but yeah. For example, this couch. That couch, I adopted it from the streets. I took care of it. I cleaned it, and now it's turning on me. Too bad. No. But yeah, I wanna have the chance here to. But Well, but before ending this video, I don't know if I'll come back here to Belgium. Like, as I said, even though there's a lot of bad stuff and the time here has felt like a long time, it's still a good place and a place to where you can grow as a professional and, you know, find good jobs and, you know, earn good money and have a good balanced lifestyle, which it's something to take into account. But I don't know. As I said, I'm excited about the feeling of not knowing what's gonna come, and I want to kind of figure it out later, and that leaves us as an open ending with me and Belgium, I guess. Oh, and last thing I want to say, huge announcement. I'm gonna stop recording videos in English. Not because I don't like myself talking in English, just because I feel like if I want to do it for a long time, I want this to feel more natural. Like, I want to try to express myself in my native language, and I think speaking, you know, Mallorcan will be the most appropriate. Plus, my parents will be able to understand me. So yeah, I'll try to figure out something for my friends, English speakers. I won't abandon you, and we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have understood my experience here in Belgium. So yeah, see you in the next one. Or fins aviat? Oof, I have to think of a sentence in Catalan. Damn. Anyway, see you guys.
And feelings, so I will try to. Ja te veig, fill de... Oh, no te veig. Hostia, pensaba que era un pájaro. ¿Qué cojones, tío? Estaba nervioso.